Welcome back to
Baking Live with Sarah and Kids every Thursday at any given time.
So today we are baking
Carrot cake.
So who likes carrot cake? So for our ingredients, we do post them every Monday on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. So please do follow us on Sal's Cakes and Bakes. Links are in the description for YouTube, on YouTube in the comments. And then if you're on Instagram, you're already on my page. So thank you. Please do remember to give us a subscribe and a like. So for our ingredients for our carrot cake, you'll be needing 250 grams of self-raising flour or plain flour. You can use either or because we're using baking powder. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 295 mils of vegetable oil. You want to show the vanilla, please? 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 200 grams of caster sugar, 200 grams of light brown sugar, 300 grams of carrots, which for me worked out about 6 carrots, peeled and chopped, peeled and grated, sorry. But it depends obviously on how big your carrots are, so do weigh them out. Also, we couldn't get hold of any pecans. It was just the way it was, you know, there's not everything available everywhere, so we did try to find them but we couldn't, so we're just changing it, substituting it with almonds. We're not putting raisins in this bake, but you can also put raisins. For pecans it's about 100 grams chopped, and then 65 grams of carrots if you wish. If you don't want it, you don't have to put it. In the description, in the ingredients list, we put for our tools a 9-inch cake tin. Can you show our cake tin, please? But we're using a tray bake because we're doing a tray bake. We're just using a flat tray bake baking tin. For the icing, I'm going to show the icing sugar. So you'll need 140 grams of icing sugar, and then the cream cheese. 225 grams of cream cheese or Philadelphia, and 80 mils of double cream, and also some chopped pecans or nuts or raisins, whatever you want to decorate the top with, and your scatter on top. So let's get going. Did we say the eggs? I don't know. No. Okay, so 4 large eggs we have here. So we've lined our baking tin. We've also preheated our oven to 180 degrees. So let's get going. Who's going first?
Me.
Okay, so with our flour, which we already have in our mixing bowl with our spatula, Isa, you're going to pour in the baking powder.
Okay.
Yeah? So the baking powder goes into the flour bowl. Oh wow, Cakes by Chopper, you've already filmed 2 cakes, 30 hours. Wow, you must be tired. And then you admire. Oh, thank you so much for our preparation. Cinnamon, please, Isa. And Had, if you give it a nice gentle stir, please. So our baking powder, flour, and ground cinnamon has gone into the mixing bowl. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. Really, really do appreciate it. So once it's all stirred in, we're going to get our eggs and start cracking them. And while one son's doing the eggs, you're right, Is? This son over here is going to be doing the sugars. So we've got our brown sugar. You should come stand here, sweetheart. Because you're the one with the camera. Okay. So our brown sugar, and then our white sugar, caster sugar also goes in. And yeah, Lisa, we're bringing a bowl to you for the eggshells, so if you give us a minute. Yeah. What's wrong?
Can you see how we just pour that in?
Just pour it in, that's right, just chuck it all in. So, and then we've got our sugar and oil.
What is it?
Yeah. Actually, wait. Let's get a little mixing thing, spoon, and you can give the sugars a bit of a stir. Just only purely because I like how the colours blend in. How it does that marble effect.
What's next?
Next, you're going to add in the. No, that's it for that for now. Because they need to do this. And simply pour your oil into the sugar bowl. So how's everyone's baked spinning going? Are you enjoying them?
There.
No, you go wash your hands. I'll get the shell out.
Oh my god, that is a Coca-Cola.
What mixes?
Yeah, can you give me that eggshell bowl, please, Halia? Thank you.
It looks like cola slush.
I'm just going to take it over there and get it out.
But it won't taste like that. Just taste like oil with sugar. And a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
And Coca-Cola slush in it. That's what it said.
I just said that.
I wasn't here.
Now,
So is that all mixed in? I'll give the eggs a whisk. Sorry, just had to get some eggshell out of there. And you got it in there by accident.
It's like cola slush. That's what Holly said.
yeah. But if you
Hi Millie, Daisy, thank you all for joining us. So the sugars have been mixed in with the oil. Is that right, Yas? Right, so if you pop in your vanilla as well. So the vanilla goes in, and we're going to get hard to give it a mix. You mix that in. So mix that. So give it a good mix. So thanks for the guys that have joined us on Instagram and those that have joined us on YouTube. Oh, that's a great tip, Anique, thank you. Hi Charlene, thanks for joining us. So I'll give it a good mix, okay? So what bakes have you guys tried? Oh yeah, definitely cakes by Choco. The carrot cakes smell, taste divine when it's baking. Can't wait to smell that. So once it's all mixed up, the eggs are now going to go into the silver bowl with the sugars and the oil. Guys, is that all whisked up?
Not yet.
You like some help?
Okay.
No, you're doing alright. We only need to pop that one, it's being a bit stubborn. That's it. Just pop.
poke it.
Yeah, that's right. So while Hadia, you mix, while Isa pours. That's it. So it's got 4 large eggs, this mixture has.
Oh, this makes it easier.
It does, doesn't it? It doesn't feel like, I'm sure it felt like you were getting sand ready for a sand castle, didn't it?
Yeah. Now it will exactly. Now it's a smooth recipe. You know when you mix it around one.
Oh yeah, slush puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So remember to get the bottom of the bowl, guys. How do you need to remember that?
So that's a lot of the sugar and set.
That's right. Try and mix it like this. Go on, do it like that.
Okay.
So what has been your favourite bake so far? I just realised I wasn't subscribed. Hey, thank you so much, Cake Twed Chocolate, for your subscribing and now watching on both devices, on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much for your support. Really, really do appreciate it. And this is just a channel to help those that need a bit of help or just a bit of fun. Then this particular thing is just a bit of fun to baking with the children.
Go around the edge for you. That's what you have to
Say that again. What you say? Please? What was that?
Yeah, just have to go around the edge.
Yeah, go around the edge. You can't say it louder to her. Don't be shy. It's alright. I have a couple of shy children here today. Apologies. Give it a good mix. So do remember, we did start this particular part of our channel for helping out families and children, just giving an extra activity to do while COVID lockdown started. So all the recipes can be found and more for all my past videos that I've done. It's all related to some sort of baking or cake decorating. On YouTube, Sal's Cakes and Bakes. So this particular thing that we've done for lockdown is all under Baking Live with Sal and Kids. Right, so once this is all mixed up, it looks like a slimy.
The white stuff.
Well, we had caster sugar, which was white, and then we had light brown sugar, and that's just to give it a nice caramel effect as well. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna pour it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour it out.
Right, so if you make a well in your flour,
What's a whale?
in some hole in the
You know
centre.
when they get water
Well,
from
a
whale.
A
Oh
well.
yeah, I get it.
A well.
Whale.
A well.
Whale.
Whale.
Oh, whale.
A hole.
Right, so I'll pour this while my son over here is going to
The
mix.
quiet one.
Shy.
No, don't say that about
But he
him.
was quiet.
There you go, mix.
Mixed whale. On mixed whale.
So it's great if you have more than one helper. If you don't, you're just going to have to keep putting the bowl down and picking it up as you go. It's like a very soft, smooth caramel. It smells yummy, the sugars and the oil.
But you are fasting.
Oh yeah, I am fasting, so yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Why are you pulling it?
So it's easier and it's not all going in one lump.
So the whale won't consume all of it at once.
There's not a whale anymore. You need to create a whale.
No.
There you
I'm
go,
not
give it
talking
all a
about
good
the
mix.
whale. Talking about the whale.
Oh.
What's been your favourite baked kid so far that we've done on the Baking Live? Not everything that we've done, like just everything, but a chicken. We haven't baked a chicken apart from roasted a chicken.
Oh, I know it's roaster.
Here we have one. We have roast chicken.
Yeah, we're not on the
No, not on here, no. So, what's been your favourite? I think I can guess yours, Elise. Yours, I think, has been cookies. Alright? I think, yeah, I can guess yours. Yours, I think, cookies also. Possibly the brownies.
No.
Oh, what's yours then? Oh, the jam tart, of course. Why don't you help me out then?
Alright.
Right, so you give it all a good mix. I think if you give it your little hand, give it a mix.
Yes.
So big.
I can't
Had,
mix the whale.
what's been your favourite? That's why I didn't give it to you, because then you would stop talking about what was your favourite. Let me take a guess actually. I think it was the brownies.
No
Oh.
way.
Oh, was that the worst one then?
No.
No, your least favourite, should I say?
No.
Go on then, what was it?
I know. Everyone.
Okay, so she's enjoyed a bit of all of them. But my daughter, she loves to bake them all, but when it comes to eating them, she'll be like, oh, I just have a tiny bit. Maybe it was a strawberry cookies. Oh, they were yummy, guys. Did you guys try them? We got a few pictures and we really, really appreciated that. That was great. I loved them.
Stop it now. Don't talk about food now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got a couple of comments. Let's read them. Sorry, guys.
Comments.
So, Oh, I love it. I used to bake with my mum. This feels very nostalgic. However, I was not as well behaved as the kids. Oh, they have their moments. Cakes by chocolate, but no, they are very good. They're very good helpers, and they show an interest in the baking, so that's great.
My turn now.
Right, so how do you
Looks
turn?
like you're struggling.
Right, so if you do round the sides for me, please.
You get started.
You got flour on the edge here that they've left
Flour.
just for you.
Right there, Hadi, as well. If you spin the bowl around.
And the, and the,
And right here, Hadi.
Careful, Had. Your face might fall in there. I'm joking, Had.
There's a bubble.
the tongue's gonna fall off.
Oh, leave her alone.
Why
Feeling
you
good.
Ooh.
Let me try it. Go.
No thank
Why
Alright, let me hold the bowl for you. There you go.
Thank you.
So let me just show the camera quickly what we're looking for.
Yeah, you're fine.
Otherwise we kind of forgot. Oh, they're there. So it's a caramel kind of colour. There you go, YouTube and Instagram. Hope you both can see it. So let me just get rid of tissue. You like that tissue?
No.
No, I asked Hadi to know a tissue, but she didn't listen to me.
Because
Yeah, but
you were
wash your
supposed
hands
to.
after.
Were you?
So do subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button so you know when we're live or when we posted a video. Also, please do go over to Instagram and Facebook and give us a follow. It's all under Sal's Cakes and Bakes, and hashtag us into your bakes. So, go on, you guys, you can say this one.
Sound
Bake-
cake and bake.
Or
Baking live with Sal and Kids.
no, just baking live. with Sal and
Baking
Kids.
live
That's the hashtag.
with Sal and Kids.
So you have to put hashtag baking rubber.
That's right, yeah.
See, I told you.
Hashtag.
Thank you. Right, so once that's all mixed up, this is the consistency you're kind of looking for.
It's gooey.
We can still see
Really,
some of the flour, which is fine. You know, don't stress yourself out over it. Right, we're going to pop in our beautiful orange, lovely, vibrant carrots.
That was me, that was me, that was me.
Oh, was it? Okay, you've got it.
I,
Right, you pour half and half, yeah?
fine then, how
Yeah.
you can do it. 'cause
Pour
I'm
half and
fine.
half. That's
What?
okay.
Yeah.
Right, we'll let her mix that in
Yeah.
and then pour in the other half. That's it, give it a good mix.
It's too bright.
Give it a mix.
Too bright.
It's too bright. Let me just gather the edges for you, sweetheart.
I can eat that. Just like that.
Did you actually?
My son doesn't look like the look of this one, the oldest son. We'll just show you guys what it looks like.
Looks like a prickly.
He thinks it looks a bit
Bummy.
like sick. Right, so give it, right, pop the rest of the carrots in these. Okay, let's not do that, shall we? Right, let me have a go.
No, you,
Looks like
yeah, no, you
No,
hold
no,
it. You
no,
hold
no,
it.
no,
And
stop. Just going to gather the rest of the carrots up. Okay. Thanks for your help. Pop that on the side here. Right, we give that mix. And we're also going to chuck in some of our almonds. Would you like to do that? Half of them. Oh no, we're not putting almonds. Sorry, we're just putting almonds on the top. Only because one of my sons doesn't like almonds in the cake.
Same.
No, it's fine. No, you are gonna have some, aren't you? You have to try your bake, doesn't he, guys? Tell him.
No, you bake for everyone else.
Oh, yeah, that's what you do all the time, don't you?
Yes.
You want them in there?
Yeah.
Oh, he wants them in there. Okay, so I'm going to pass the bowl over to this son, and we're going to pop all of them in there, and then we'll get some more for the top. Pop them in there. That's it. You can, traditionally you put pecan, I need that bowl, sweetheart. traditionally you put pecans in it, but we couldn't get hold of any. Or you can use walnuts. Any nuts you got, just chuck them in there. Go on then. Shout out, please. Hello. Hi. Go on then, Han. You can give them a shout out. Who wants to have a shout out? Look at the names.
Imani.
Say it louder.
Imani.
And Isa. Sophia, that's right. So, hi Marnie and Sophia, thank you for joining us. I'll give them a hello.
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 Welcome.
Just get some more almonds for our topping. Right, so once it's all mixed in, Let's have that. Yeah. So once it's all mixed in, make sure you've got the sides of your bowl and the bottom of your bowl. It is quite a runny batter, but it'll be fine. So if you pass me the baking tray, please. So you grab your baking tray. You should have your oven preheated already to 180 degrees. I'm not too sure what that's in Fahrenheit. Or gas mark, so just convert it. But I'm going to pour this into our baking tin. Pour it all in. It all goes in. So you can put this into baking cupcakes cases, or you can put it into round tins or a square tin. It's quite versatile, this mixture. So once it's all in, let's switch back in. There you go, so it's all in your baking tin. Or your cupcake tins if you've chosen to do cupcakes. And I just need to double check how long. Yeah, so then it bakes for about 40 minutes in the oven on gas mark 180 degrees. Be careful because ovens are hot, so please do ask an adult to help you with the ovens. Hi Bilal, thank you for joining us. And there's your shout out. So bake it for 40 minutes in the oven and test it with a toothpick. Make sure it comes, or a butter knife. Make sure it comes out clean. And then pop it in the, and then let it cool. So I'm going to pop mine in the oven now. Ours in the oven now. And then we're going to show you how to do the icing so it's ready for when you when this is cooled.
What do you think it's going to taste like?
I like very good.
Carrots.
Just put the timer on, guys.
What do you think it'll taste like?
It's like, I want your own.
Good. Say something.
Hello.
Say
Not English.
or do you know Chinese? Which one?
Right, so we're going to make our icing so it's ready. Right, so right in our icing, we're going, oh, a dash of pepper. Oh, does that enhance the flavour then? I've never done that before. Thanks for that tip. So for our icing, we are going to get our icing sugar.
Yes.
And first we're going to mix the cream cheese just so it's a bit creamier. Yeah, because right now it's a bit like, it's just out of the tub and it's a bit lumpy, so
Butter.
just to soften it up. Yeah, just to soften it up a little bit. So it's easier when we pop it actually into the icing sugar. It's not so like rough and nor thick, shall we say. We've also got our cream. Can you grab that? So for the icing, it was 80 mils of double cream, 140 grams of icing sugar, 225 grams of cream cheese, and a handful of nuts or raisins or anything you want to top it with. And you don't have to either, you can leave it out. But this is what you're looking for, like a whipped up thick double cream mixture for the cream cheese, just so it's not so lumpy. And then that's going to go into our icing sugar. Who would like to mix?
Me.
Okay, well you both said it.
How do you do it?
Oh, you're very kind. Right, so if you spoon the cream cheese into that while she mixes gently. Gently, Hadia, because it is icing sugar and we don't want clouds. You might need another little... That's that whisker here. Oh no, then don't worry about that. That's what I want. Empty, not bad. Right, so if you use that spoon to scoop it off. So into the icing sugar goes the cream cheese, all of it. And you have to gently mix that in, Had. So this is like the cream cheese topping on top. Right, you just like... Oh, there you go, Had. You like your icing cloud? No,
No.
not again. That was by accident. Yeah, the pepper adds a little zing and complements the sweetness. Ah, lovely. Thank you so much for that tip. Can't wait to try that. So once it's all in there, you just give it a mix. It will start getting thick, like more of a spread. It won't turn. It shouldn't turn runny though.
Like white chocolate.
Hmm?
Like white chocolate.
Not white chocolate. A little bit when you melt it, I guess. But it's thicker than that. It's more like peanut butter.
But white.
Yeah. If you come over here, you can pour the cream in for her slowly. So, and then also on the pour your cream in. So, pour a little bit of cream in, and then she can mix it. That's it. That's it. Stop. So the double cream goes in. Right, East, wait now. So the double cream should loosen it a little bit to make it a bit easier for you to mix it. Yeah. Go on then, mix it up. Right, so put some more cream in, please. What's so funny? Stop! Yeah, cream cheese in there. Give it a good mix. Hand around the sides and the edges and the base of the bowl.
You did that on purpose, I saw you.
No, I didn't.
Well, we need maximum in the bowl, guys. Can you see where that icing sugar is on the side of that bowl? In the corner.
This?
Come here. Yeah, you've got loads of it, look. That needs to be mixed into. So this is what we're looking like so far. You just need to give it all a good mix. I'm just going to give it a vigorous mix. So that's the consistency you're looking for. So it's kind of like a spreadable, but not too runny consistency.
There's still some more.
And so if you pop that all in there, yep, pop the cream in there as well, so it becomes a bit more. There you go. So all the cream goes in. Is that all the icing, all the cream cheesies?
Oh, missed. There's still some more.
It should be fine, I think.
No, there's still some more.
Here, you come and do this mixing thing.
Yeah.
There's still some more.
There you go, give it a good mix. And once that's all incorporated, when you're...
Okay.
I'll see, yeah, I've got another mixer here. There you go, give it a good mix. Give it all a good mix up. Once it's all mixed in and incorporated, I think that's all the cream cheese. You might want to go wash your hands with
There's
it.
still some more.
It's good that you don't want to waste. Excellent. I'm really proud of you for that, Isa. Well done. Okay, that's enough. Isa. Yeah, you can take it straight to the sink here. Thank you so much. Wait a minute. Oh, give your hands a good wash.
Yeah.
Right, so once it's all mixed in, it looks like a thick custard but a pale colour. You guys have done an awesome job with this. Well done. How are you guys doing behind the camera? How's that turned out for you guys? Isa, Hadi, Yahya, you done awesome with this. Well done. It looks really, really good. Perfect. The consistency is perfect. It just dollops off the spoon. So once the cake is done, about 40 minutes, a little bit like mayonnaise, you're right, yeah. So once the, Han, I've got some mayonnaise for you. Here you go.
I'm just joking.
Once your cakes come out of the oven, it should take roughly about 40 minutes on 180 degrees. Once it's come out, test it, make sure it's done, leave it to cool. Once it's cooled completely, then you can start to decorate. You can either take it out of the tin, which is probably best, but if it's a tray bake, you can leave it in there. Decorate, just spread this on top once it's all cooled, and then decorate it with your nuts or raisins or sprinkles, however you choose, and enjoy it. But please do remember, ovens are hot, so ask an adult to help you. Thank you so much for joining us. Please let us know if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see us baking next week.
On
Baking Live with Sal and Kids. Every Thursday at any given time.
Give us a
Follow, like, subscribe,
And
all of it.
and comment.
don't forget to follow.
Right, thanks again.